Hello, hello. Welcome. My name is Jill Matthews, and I'm your hostess with the mostest tonight. I am so excited you chose to join us tonight and to be part of the party, part of our pink party. This is going to be a fun night, a very special night, and I'm very excited about you participating with us. So I know you had lots of options tonight, like laundry, cook dinner, take care of the kids more than we are already taking care of the kids. And so you had lots of options tonight and you chose to spend your evening with us. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. It's quite a compliment to your beauty consultant that you chose to spend your time with us this evening. And just as a quick little request of you, if you don't mind, find your comment section somewhere, whether you're watching Facebook Live or whether you're on YouTube, and just type in your name and tell us who invited you to attend our virtual event tonight, because your beauty consultant's earning big brownie points for having people on tonight. And we want to make sure and give her kudos and recognition for having people on tonight. So thank you so much for just popping on, telling us who you are and who invited you. And I want you to know that I am excited for many different reasons tonight. We're going to be covering two really important topics tonight, but I want to make sure you're totally invested in this evening. And I know how to do that. That is to offer you some free prizes. And so we are going to be giving away some free gifts, and I'm going to tell you what they are in advance so you can get excited about winning these three gifts. So we know it's fall in some part of the world, not in Dallas, Texas right now. I'm decorated for fall, but I can tell you it's still 90 degrees outside. So we're struggling with that fall weather. We've got our fall mentality on, but not our fall weather just yet. But I thought it was fun because we're all ready for some new fall colors and some new clothes and some new attitude. I think we're all ready for that. But I am going to be giving away our pumpkin spice look in this darling little compact. So we're going to be giving away this entire look to a lucky winner tonight. So that's one of our free drawings. And then the second drawing, I am so in love with this. This is our wonderful lip liner, but this is our chocolate. I thought it was so appropriate to do chocolate nude lip color. And guys, this is beautiful on. It is not pretty. It is stunning on. And so you're going to receive this another option for your prize gift. And then a product line that I can tell you there's not a beauty consultant on the planet that can live without our hydrogel eye patches. This is absolutely a must-have product. And if you're not familiar with these, if you happen to be the one that wins them, you're going to want to talk to your beauty consultant because she's going to tell you they're addicting. They're addicting. But that's a $40 gift that you're going to get for free. So you want to know, how do I win? Well, I'm so glad you asked. How do you win? What we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about two very distinctive paths in our marketing plan. And so I've got a fun guest speaker that's going to come in and talk a little bit about the first one. I'm going to kind of wrap it up with the last opportunity that's available to you as a guest tonight. And at the very end, we are going to draw for all three of these spectacular prizes. And so if you want to know, how do I get my name in there to win? We're going to be asking you to ask questions. So the more that you comment and ask questions, the more entries you get into the drawing. And I have an entire support staff that is back in the green room that is feverishly taking down notes and recording your questions and recording who's on the line today so that we can make sure and give plenty of kudos to our beauty consultants, as well as dole out some free prizes at the end of our talk tonight. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. And make sure your comments keep rolling in. And as you think of it, ask questions, because those questions are going to get you entered into some free product drawings. So if you're listening, you might as well be winning something for free. Okay, so let me quickly tell you how tonight's going to go. So we dubbed tonight is more than a pink Cadillac. So I'm so excited that our first guest speaker is coming to you from her very own Pink Cadillac. I love that. And so she's going to be actually doing her presentation live from the driver's seat of her Pink Cadillac. So I love that. So let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to cover two very distinctive career choices in Mary Kay. So right now, because of the season, we're heading up into the holidays. And as you know, the majority of all retail dollars are generated between September and January 3rd. And so that is where 80% of all retail happens in the retail world. And so we are very excited. We're right on the cusp of that very, very exciting retail time. And so we are actively searching for people that want to be a savvy shopper and earn some Christmas cash. And so we're very, very assertively looking for women that want a little side hustle to earn some extra money, to shop smart, and to earn some Christmas cash, because Christmas cash is the bomb. We all want to do big for our families, but sometimes the budget doesn't always allow. And we have already learned the lessons about putting too much on a credit card because it makes January really depressing. So we are looking for those beauty consultants, and I've got a fun guest speaker that's going to address that. And the second part of our evening tonight is going to be addressing those that joined us to learn a little bit about what it's like to own a small business with Mary Kay. And I'm going to be addressing a couple of the important facts that people really want to know about what is it really like to own a small business with Mary Kay. And so I'm going to be addressing some of those. And so if you've got questions about either one of those topics, please start firing off some questions, because we're either going to answer them in the process of our talks tonight, or we're going to take some time at the end of both presentations to address questions. So questions win you prizes. So let me not spend any more time talking. I want to go straight to our first guest speaker. Our really only guest speaker. I'm the other guest speaker, so I'm not really a guest. I live here. But the first guest speaker is our very own Lizzie Gregory. So I'm going to bring Lizzie on. And like I said, she's sitting in the front seat of her beautiful pink Cadillac. So we're so excited about that. She's frozen right now, but that's okay. She's going to come back to life and just, there she is. So here's what I want everyone to know about Lizzie. First of all, is she not gorgeous and fabulous? And she's sitting in her pink Cadillac. So I love that. But Lizzie started her business at the holiday season. She's going to tell you all about that. But I thought it was appropriate for her to share what it was like to be young and joining the company for the very first time, and to be right in the throes of holiday selling season. And so she's going to address some of the maybe questions and concerns and excitement about joining as a savvy shopper earning Christmas cash. And so she's going to address all of those. And then I'm going to pop back on in a little while and talk about owning a small business. And then we're going to draw for some fun prizes. So Lizzie, I'm not going to take any more of your time. Jump in and tell us what it's like to be a savvy shopper earning Christmas cash.
Well, thank you guys. I'm so excited to be here with y'all tonight. And thank you guys for popping on with us. So as Jill said, my name is Lizzie Gregory. Little few fun facts about me so you know who you're talking to. I'm pretty newly married to my best friend. We've actually been friends since I was like 12 years old. So we've been friends a long time. I have coffee. So that pumpkin spice palette that y'all can win tonight is right up my alley. Before Mary Kay, I wore like blue eyeliner on one eye and green eyeliner on another. And I thought that that was cool. So now you probably know way too much about me, but now you know. And in case you're wondering, yes, I do drive one of those pink cars, and y'all, it never gets old. People like stop and stare at your car all the time, and it really is just the best. So today we are really just talking about how Mary Kay is way more than the pink Cadillac, but we're inside my pink Cadillac, so I want to give you guys a sneak peek, okay? So as you can maybe see, it's a beautiful, sleek, black, sexy leather. But I'm going to show you all my favorite thing. Not my neighborhood. That's not my favorite thing. My favorite thing is that right there. This Cadillac exclusively built for Lizzie Gregory. How cool is that? Mary Kay makes the car just for us. It's so fun. So there's a little sneak peek inside of the pink Cadillac. Okay, so let's get back to why you're really watching tonight. So you guys may be watching tonight because your consultant asked you to jump on, help her with a goal, or maybe you think that all of this is like way too good to be true and you have all the questions, so comment them below. Or maybe you're watching and you're just curious, like, maybe it would truly make a difference for you and your family to have an extra one, two, three, four, $5,000 in your Christmas budget this year. So, maybe you're just looking for a backup plan, a side hustle. I don't know. I don't know why you're on tonight, but I do know that I don't believe in coincidences. And I believe that everyone is here watching for a reason tonight. So tonight, I'm just going to ask you guys to listen with an open mind. I know that this may be not for you. That's okay. But maybe for someone in your life, maybe someone that you know who's looking for security or flexibility, extra money, a backup plan, something more for the holiday season. And this could be it for them. So if you're listening for you, fantastic. Listen for somebody else too, okay? So today I'm going to share a little bit of my Mary Kay story with y'all, and then we'll take questions and answers, so that'll be fun. Give me all the questions. You can ask about the business life, my pink life, whatever you want. But I started my Mary Kay business at 18 years old. And I actually started selling during the holidays. In fact, my first 6 weeks in Mary Kay, I sold over $6,000 doing holiday sales. 6,000. Okay, y'all, if you didn't know, we keep half of everything we sell in Mary Kay. So I am terrible at math, but I can tell you that half of 6,000 is $3,000. And so, y'all, that was more than I made at my day job. That's crazy, right? So as you could probably guess, I'm really super passionate about Christmas cash and being a savvy Christmas shopper, because it really is how I got started. I learned really, really quickly how profitable a Mary Kay business could be for someone who didn't have tons of time. So y'all comment and tell us if you're a busy person. Okay, I want to know. I'm pretty busy, but I kind of think I prefer it that way. And I do think that that is one of the reasons that Mary Kay worked so well for me, because we're already busy, so we know how to get things done. And I could just work my Mary Kay holiday sales into my already super busy life and even busier holiday season. So I was busy, you're busy, we're all busy, but I was still able to sell $6,000 in my first 6 weeks, and that is pretty stinking cool. So I'm going to give you guys the scoop on how I got started in my Mary Kay Christmas cash savvy shopping experience. Okay, so at the time I was working a few jobs, like multiple jobs. Does anyone have more than one job? Comment and tell me. Props to you if you do. I mean, props if you have a job, but if you're working two, that's a lot of hustle. So props to you. But I was nannying full time during the week. I was also working as an admin at an aerospace company. Plus I was traveling out of town for another job Thursday through Sunday. So my work-life balance was way out of balance. There was no balance. I really didn't have free time for an extra job, but I really needed the extra income. I had more month than money. You know how they say that? It was true for me. My jobs, they paid the bills, but they didn't pay for all the extras that came along with the holidays, like the family outings and the family dinners out and the dinners with my friends and the friends outings and gifts for everyone on my list. And I love pumpkin spice lattes, so I go to Starbucks a lot extra during the holiday season. Okay. And my job did not pay for all of that. So I really needed something extra, but I needed something that would be flexible because I had a really small amount of time. And I really wasn't looking for something that I would have to commit my whole life to, but I wanted something I could commit a few months to. Okay. See how it would work for the holidays. So enter Mary Kay. Mary Kay kind of fell into my lap, but it really wasn't what I was looking for. Something I learned in this business is that sometimes we pray for something and God gives it to us, but it's in a very different package than what we expected, right? And I wanted extra income and I wanted a flexible schedule, but I was kind of snobby about the how that was going to happen, because I did not want to be that girl. And y'all know. You know who I'm talking about. Like the person that doesn't talk to you for 10 years and then magically pops up on social media to tell you about her business. Okay, I don't want to be that person. And have y'all ever done Girl Scouts? I did Girl Scouts. for years and like couldn't sell the stinking cookies. And y'all know, like, everyone buys Girl Scout cookies. So I just really feel like I could sell anything, and I didn't want to be the scary salesperson that everyone ran away from. And I had it in my head that Mary Kay was for those salesy types of people and that I could never do it. But here I am talking to y'all from a pink Cadillac because I decided to give it a shot for the holidays. So I guess you never know. But honestly, the game changer for me, the thing that totally turned things around, was the community and the support. So I decided to kind of put my toe in the water and give this Mary Kay thing a shot for the holidays. And y'all, I was instantly surrounded with support, with ideas, with women who genuinely wanted to see me soar. And I realized that I didn't have to have all the answers. I didn't need to know everything. I didn't have to commit forever to it. All I had was just to give it a shot, right? And see what happened. So I want to encourage you guys, if you've been praying for extra income, but you're looking for something flexible because you're busy. I was in the same place, and maybe God is answering your prayers, but it might not be in the package you were expecting. So let me talk to y'all real quick about making extra money in Mary Kay. So you can start an online Mary Kay business right now for $30. $30, that's it. Okay, y'all, let's be real. That's what a lot of us spend on Starbucks in a week. Or like, I can walk into Target for half a second and magically $30 leaves my purse, right? Y'all the same? Okay, $30, that is it. But I want you guys to consider this. So let's just say that you decided you were going to go apply like at a retail store or a restaurant or something like that for some little part-time holiday hours, okay? How much are you going to spend on a new uniform for this part-time gig? I remember when I got a job at a restaurant, I had to buy new shoes and the shirts to wear at the restaurant. Okay, if you work at Target, you have to buy khakis and red polos. Okay, so at least that's $30. And this is assuming that stores even have positions available. You guys, COVID has totally changed the way that people shop, and so many brick and mortar stores are closing their doors. Even like I saw the other day, Victoria's Secret and Starbucks, they're closing brick and mortar stores. And those were businesses that I thought were invincible. So people are doing more and more business online. And when you get to start a Mary Kay business for $30 for the holidays, you do get to capture that online market because you get a personal website, which means that your customers, your friends, your family, they can shop online with you for $30. Shut up. Okay. So that really is the best part. $30 to stick your toe in the water. You guys, I've made so many $30 decisions the past few weeks. So comment, tell us, what was the last thing you spent $30 on? Gas, probably. I bought a new bed for my dog. I bought some liquid IV drink that tastes like really super gross, but I saw it on a Facebook ad and thought I needed it. I bought new workout clothes because I'm a sucker for anything leopard, and so I bought leopard pants. I spent $30 on dinner the other night, even though we had leftovers in the fridge. I just didn't want to eat them. Y'all, we make $30 decisions all the time. But when was the last time you made a $30 decision that changed your life? Okay. And maybe if it doesn't even change your life, like what if it just paid you back? I promise you that the dog bed that I bought for $30 is not paying me back. Okay. But my Mary Kay business paid me back exponentially, of course, over the years in my business. But even in that first holiday season, as a brand new baby Mary Kay consultant who was terrified of selling anything and like super shy, like the shyest person you've ever met, wouldn't even talk to people I knew at the store, that girl was able to make $3,000 profit over the holiday season in her first few like weeks with Mary Kay. Okay. So my small investment was paid back over and over and over. So I really am not trying to talk y'all's ears off today. I just want to share with y'all that the holidays, they don't have to be that stressful season full of debt and uncertainty and waking up on January 1st, like ready to cry when you see your credit card statement. You can absolutely change your holiday season But this is so important, y'all. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And this holiday season will look just like last year's and the year before and the year before that if you don't do something to change it. And so I just want to encourage you guys tonight to take the chance, right? $30 is such a small risk, and this could do something to change your holiday season. So I love to be logical. So let's look at your best and worst case scenario. Okay. I know you guys are weighing this in your head. So let's just get it out there. Okay. Worst case scenario. This is the worst thing that happens. Okay. Absolute worst thing that happens is it's $30. You get a Mary Kay website. Then no one, I guess if this is a worst case scenario, maybe no one in the world, like maybe they just all die and nobody buys from you. I don't know. I don't know how that would happen. Nobody buys, but whatever. Let's just say that happens. Okay. You guys, worst case, you get to shop for your own Christmas gifts. Teachers, moms, sisters, kids, aunts, uncles, dads, brothers, husband, plural. Okay. Or not plural, singular husband. Okay, mailman, your hair lady, all the people on your list, you get to shop for them at 50% off, okay? Plus you get to buy your own Mary Kay products at half price. So that would be absolutely the worst case scenario, is that you spend $30 and save 50%. That really does sound pretty terrible. Like if you went to Target and the lady said, hey, for $30, you can actually get 50% off everything in the store for the rest of the holiday season. Would you like to do that? What would you say? Of course, count me in. Okay, that's the worst case scenario. The absolute worst case scenario. Okay, best case scenario. Best case scenario, $30, you get your Mary Kay website. Maybe you sell 6K over the holidays. Maybe you sell more. Okay, maybe you just knocked me out of the water there in my first few weeks, okay? So more than 6K over the holidays. Maybe you pay for your Christmas in cash. Maybe you get to take your family on that dream Christmas vacation that you've always imagined, whether it's a cabin in the woods or I don't know, a hut in Tahiti or something. You get to take your family on the dream vacation, open up your credit card statements on January 1 and you're not swimming in debt. That would be the best case scenario. Or maybe you'll find yourself like me 4 years and 4 free cars later, obsessed with your pink life and your pink car. But you never really know until you take the chance on yourself. So I just want to ask you guys tonight, like, what if you started now and it totally exceeded your expectations? Y'all, truly my only regret in Mary Kay is that I did not start sooner. So tonight we want to welcome you guys. Just dip your toe in. Come join us. We would really love to just welcome you to our happy Mary Kay family. Okay, and I'm going to open this up for questions. I'm so excited to answer all the questions y'all have.
Oh my gosh, the questions are flooding in, and our sales directors are doing an amazing job of answering them. But I picked just a couple that I think are going to be really relevant to you, Lizzie. First of all, I want to address Lindsay. Lindsay keeps asking, is there a yearly fee? Do you have to re-up every year? Is there a catch to that? So I know you know the answer to that, Lizzie. Oh, she's stuck. Okay, well, Lizzie's getting unstuck. Let me just answer Lindsay's question. And that is no, there's once you sign up, you are a customer. I mean, you're a consultant for life. And so there's absolutely no, there she is. She's back. There's no re-up fee. There's not an anniversary fee. There's not a yearly fee. There's none of that. And so you don't need to ever worry about, is there going to be a catch? There's no catch. But let me ask you another question, Lizzie. Is this your full-time Mary Kay? Is Mary Kay your full-time job?
It is now. As y'all heard, it was not when I started, but about 6 months into my Mary Kay business, I was able to totally replace my income and quit what I was doing. And I do this full-time now because I absolutely love the freedom and flexibility I get with this business.
Okay, a couple more questions. That's a good one. Somebody asked, what is your top sale? What's the most you've ever sold in a month? So that's a great question for you, Lizzie.
Oh, that is so fun. Okay, this is, I think, I'm not 100% positive this is the truth. Like there may have been higher months, but the highest one that I know for certain was like $12,500 in a month.
In retail.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I
retail.
kept like 6,250.
6,250.
Yeah. In one.
Profit. Yeah. Awesome. I think that answered the question. I think that answered the question. And another person asked, how much of this business can you do virtual? So I would love for you to share that Austin did not let you out of the house during COVID. So how much of this business can you really do virtually?
Yes, y'all, this is the closest I've gotten to getting out of my house, and I'm sitting in my driveway. So I have not left my house during COVID. I've been inside quarantine since March, and I've worked 100% virtually. In fact, my team collectively and my business personally are better than they've ever been before. And I probably spend half the time working my business than I ever did before. So I love that. I feel like with working virtually, my efforts are magnified. I can put in little spurts of time and get bigger, better results. Absolutely love it. You can work it 100% virtually.
Excellent. Okay, here's my last question. Somebody asked, what's the difference between a savvy shopper and earning Christmas cash? So we know that that's really all the same thing, but I want you to talk about why we're even talking about the terminology savvy shopper or Christmas cash.
That's good. Okay, so savvy shopper, Christmas cash. This is like somebody who wants to save money on their own Christmas shopping. Wouldn't you guys love to do all your Christmas shopping at half price, right? That's amazing. And then Christmas cash is the extra product that you're going to be selling as you bring a basket of goodies to work for people to look at, or hand out lookbooks when you get together for your Thanksgiving dinner. Okay. This is when people are buying from you throughout the holidays, just people that you're already coming in contact with. You guys, during the holidays, we see so many people that we never usually see. And it's the perfect time to start just collecting customers that will continue to reorder from you for months to come. So that's money you don't necessarily have to work for. It's just free residual income that you got because you chose to just make a little extra Christmas cash during the holidays.
Excellent, excellent. And sometimes it's big Christmas cash, right?
It surprised me. It did, but I loved it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we would all love that little paycheck. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay. Well, Lizzie, thank you so much for coming from the driveway of Gregory's La Casa. We appreciate you being with us tonight and just sharing your story and how, being a savvy shopper in Christmas cash is a great entry level. If you're interested in sticking your big toe in, we would love to welcome you at that level. But literally, it just depends on what you want from the business. So thank you for sharing. And sometimes I think it's really important for people to know that sometimes we start for Christmas cash and we end up in a pink Cadillac.
You never know.
You never know. You never know where God's going to lead you. So, well, thank you, Lizzie, for spending your evening with us tonight.
Thanks, y'all. Bye.
Tell Austin, thanks for letting you go to the driveway. Okay, guys, so I think we've got lots of questions pouring in. So I'm not going to take a ton more time because I think Lizzie did a great job of sharing some things, but there's some differences. So one of the things that I love that Mary Kay has done is allowed us to have this $30 option. So $30, somebody asked, what do you get for $30? So let me just break that down for you. So since the beginning of time, literally, since I've been in Mary Kay for 32 years, and my first starter kits cost $100. And so really all the ladies that you're seeing in a leadership position that are on this call tonight, or even a beauty consultant, they paid $100 for their starter kit. And so inside their starter kit comes about $415 worth of real, actual life-size products. And it comes with trays and mirrors and you things that you need to host parties, as well as training information, literature, lookbooks, literally everything you need to run a business. We literally call it a business in a box. So that's what you get for $100. The reason Mary Kay has allowed us to have this $30 option is because during COVID, we weren't holding live parties. Nobody was doing anything live. And so we were working virtually. And so they made this option that allowed us to join virtually and operate as a virtual beauty consultant for a much less investment. So that $30, what it covers an entire year of your professional website. And then the second thing that it covers is all your credit card processing. So if you've got a great friend in California that comes in and she wants to buy from you, and she gets online and she goes to your very, very slick website and she purchases some things, she can use her credit card, pay securely online, and you immediately receive those funds. And so that's what your $30 pays for. Does it pay for all those other things, the actual real product, the supplies for a real party, the learning, some more of the paper materials? No, it does not. But you can add those later. So that's just really up to you. I am going to talk and address some very specific questions, and I've got most of your questions written down. Yes, thank you. It's $30. It ends at the end of this month. And now we don't know if they will extend it because obviously COVID is still around and we're still working virtually. But right now, as of the rules of Mary Kay right now, September 30th will be the last day of the $30, what we call e-start kit. And so that's one of the reasons we want to get this information out as fast as possible. Plus, if you're wanting to be a holiday seller, if you're wanting to be a savvy shopper and shop for your own personal gift giving, as well as make some Christmas cash, let your friends know what you're doing and showcase some of these wonderful, whoops, they're over here somewhere, some of these wonderful holiday products, then we want you to have max time to build that that cash. I mean, we want you to sell for as long as possible. So the selling season has already started. We're super clear on that. So we wanted you to get in, get acclimated, get things going so that you can have maximum selling season. So I really know that there's some other people that joined our call tonight just to investigate what does owning a small business with Mary Kay look like. So I've been in Mary Kay for 32 years. I'm a national director. And what I teach people today, I'm a mentor and a business coach for beauty consultants joining the company that are looking for a side hustle. Now, that side hustle can be small, medium, or large. And as you've already heard, Lizzie, she came in for a little bit of money and it's turned into her full-time gig. And in fact, almost all of the leaders that are responding to some of your questions right now, one of the things I want you to know is most of them came in for a little extra money. So I want to give you just a couple of their stories. So Juliet Goodwin, our blonde bombshell, came in for a little extra money to help her finish paying off a student loan. And she has done that and more. So this has been her full-time gig for about 16 years. And so she also loves driving pink, and she loves all the free cars that Mary Kay has given her, and the jewelry and the freedom and flexibility and the culture. But she came just for an extra little bit of money to save money on her personal purchases as well as to pay off student loan. Lorena Cortez came specifically for money. She has 3 boys, and so they were in sports and all sorts of activities, and they needed just that little extra money to pay for all the football pads and the this and the that and all the different things. And so that was a driving force for her to come in. And she was an assistant at a real estate office, and so she had a full-time job, but she needed a little side hustle. And then Michelle Clough, I love her story. She was a college student, and she had 2 or 3 little side hustles going, and it was just maybe more than she could really handle. And so she joined Mary Kay so she could eliminate some of those side jobs and she could focus on her Mary Kay business and focus on her school, which she did, and she did graduate. Deborah Rose, I love her story. Deborah joined. She was a mother of 4 at that time. She's a mother of 5 today, but she joined so she could get her nails done. She could get her nails done. That was her big goal. Isn't that exciting? So I love that simply because what it does is it allows you to start where you are. It is not designed to do anything that you don't want it to do. It's designed to do exactly what you, that's just a few of the stories in our national area. So most of every one of those stories that I just told you turned into a full-time position as a leader with Mary Kay. Not everybody goes full-time, and we're not suggesting that, but I love telling those stories. So that's a really, really good. So let's talk real quick about, Lizzie did such a great job. I don't know what else I really need to cover, but I'm going to talk about a couple of things that are a little bit of a caveat for owning a small business. So one of my favorite things is you choose how much or little you work. So many people ask me, Jill, I just don't have the time. I've got the kids. I'm learning at home. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. That's exactly why you need Mary Kay. The U.S. News and World Report did a study several years ago on this one thing. What is the difference? What's the gap between a financially comfortable home and a financially stressed home? And we have all been financially stressed at some point in our life, and we know that pressure. And so they said, they did the research over so many people, and they basically said $1,000 is the critical inch for a family being financially comfortable, being able to go out on Friday night and go have a date night, having kids getting to go to Chuck E. Cheese or whatever it is they're doing. Not right now, but maybe in the future. So what is the difference? It's $1,000. That $1,000 can be the difference maker. It can also pay for college. I know Lorena just sent her oldest to college. And so there's all these different things that are going to be coming up. So we need that little extra side hustle. We have seen that there's almost 60% of women have some type of side hustle. And the reason that they do is because they want to bridge that gap. And I think women are always wanting to be where we can breathe financially. And I think that's important. So how much do you work? It's really dependent on your goals. How much do you want? If you want a little, work a little. If you want a lot, work a lot. There's nobody on this side of the fence that's going to say, you have to work here, you have to work here, you have to work here. It's literally you choose. I love knowing that I'm working from my dining room table while my son is upstairs, my husband's watching a ball game in the back room, and literally you can do everything you need to do from your own home. I love that. So I think we've already talked about this, but we make half of everything we sell. That is the highest commission paid in the direct sale industry. Somebody was asking, how much do you have to order to get the 50% off? We do buy in wholesale quantities, but if you just look at what I've got on my face right now, that is more than a wholesale order with Mary Kay. So if you're just using the products, you're going to have no problem with that. But literally, we buy for 50% off. And so that is great. So when you sell 100, 50 goes in your pocket. When you sell 500, 250 goes in your pocket. When you sell 1,000, and you already heard Lizzie talk about 12,000. I didn't even know that number. I'm glad somebody asked that question so I can learn that. But literally, that's the highest commission paid in the direct sale industry. So one of the things that we do is we market a high-end skincare. So we have 5 actual skincare lines. And so we really, truly have something for everyone. Now, the advantage of us selling skincare is the fact that it's a consumable product. Now, I love that because if we were selling ink pens or, computers or really, I guess that's consumable to some degree. But literally, if I was selling this dining room table, I don't need another one tomorrow or next week or next month. Literally, a piece of furniture is going to last me a long time. But consumable products like cosmetics are used up and reordered and used up and reordered. And one of the things that we know is if you can get a customer happy with skincare, she will be a customer for life because women don't like to change too much when they find a good skincare routine. Okay, so I kind of already told you about that, but let me just tell you some extra special things. I love the relationships in Mary Kay. So I am a relationship person. I am driven by relationships. I love people. And one of the things that I can tell you is that I have developed not just a customer salesperson relationship. I am their friend. I am their confidant. In fact, this Saturday, I go to a baby shower for one of my best customers. It's her daughter. She's having a baby. And so I'm invited. In fact, I was on the A list that gets to come at a certain time due to all the challenges with COVID. So I'm excited about that. So just know that you're not just going to be walking around selling. You're going to be providing a service, and you're going to be literally a new favorite person when your customers see you pull up. So that's great. So I often get questions about the time commitment. I'm just going to really tell you that, once again, if you need a lot of money, work a lot of hours. If you don't need that much money, you don't need to work that many hours. It really just depends on what you're looking for. We don't tell you what to do. We tend to listen. We try to find out what is your financial need, what are your financial goals, and then what we do past that is design a business plan that will support those goals. We're not here to tell you what to do. We're here to tell you how to get what you want. And I think that's really important. So I'm going to tell you a couple other benefits of owning a small business with Mary Kay. I love the number one, it's women empowering women. You've already seen a little bit of that on just reading some of the comments. We are all very, very well connected and we love each other. And I think it's the only time in life that I've seen women play really, really nice. And it's simply because I think when you take competition out of the scheme of things, in a work environment, sometimes it's a stressful environment. And this is a winning environment, not a working environment. So we are all very much for each other. We are women empowering other women. We spend more time on your personal journey than we ever do in keeping up with the stats. And so that's really important. We believe in helping others. Our products and our opportunity definitely help other people, not just with skincare and but it's relationships. It's all of that's kind of blended into one. But I also believe that we're women helping women in the fact that Mary Kay, the company, stands for some really important things. So we have a charitable foundation and it has two really important missions. One is to help women that have been affected by cancers that affect women. So that's ovarian, all cancers that affect women. And so we donate a tremendous amount of money to cancer research. And we do that with the hopes of literally ending cancers for women and to support their families while they're fighting cancer. The second leg, which is something that's super, super personal and passionate for me, and that is eradicating domestic violence. And the reason that is so important to me is because in a relationship, in a marriage relationship prior to the one I'm in right now, I was a victim of domestic violence. And so that is something that you don't ever think you're going to wake up and find out that you're one of the statistics, but it did happen to me. And I am very super passionate about creating victors, not victims, and creating an opportunity for women to have a platform to raise their income, to raise their emotional quotient so they can remove themselves from those dangerous situations. I love that Mary Kay has an infrastructure for technology. I can tell you, we have got more technology at your fingertip than really most other companies have in their entire program. And let me tell you what that means. You can run your entire business from your cell phone. If you have a tablet or a cell phone, that is really all you need to run your entire business. We have apps that help you identify what somebody needs for their skincare routine. We have apps that help you to identify what people need maybe for color products. We have literally programs on our back office that allow you to order and have something shipped all the way across the country in about that fast. We have programs that allow you to keep up with your inventory. Literally everything you need has been thought of and probably improved on 10 times before I can even talk about it. So they do a really, really good job with our technology. We also have a huge commitment to the environment. I won't even bore you with all that, but literally we had recycle codes put on our personal care products before recycling places even knew what to do with it. So Mary Kay was very, very passionate about having a green company, and we manufacture all in the United States, and we manufacture right here in Dallas, Texas, which we love. And so that manufacturing all happens in the US of A. And we can say unequivocally that we have a zero landfill. We are one of one or two companies in the world that can say that. And that is big. And so if you hear of companies that have a zero landfill, that is really, really significant. So we also have a very strong foundation on faith, family, and then career. We believe that in that order, everything works, and outside that order, nothing works. So we're a company that loves to do the right thing, and we love to be the right fit for so many women. So I hear the question all the time, and I heard it tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and address it real quick. Somebody asked, is the market saturated? Because I know so many people that sell Mary Kay. So I love to answer that question in advance. And here's the scoop. Here's the real scoop. No. In fact, no. We are really actively looking for new beauty consultants. I can tell you in the city of Dallas, I get all sorts, because I'm part of the Chamber of Commerce, and I get all sorts of reports all the time. And one of the things that I know in Dallas-Fort Worth, which is our metroplex, we're going to increase by 3 million people in the next 2.5 years. 3 million people. It's almost doubling the size of the DFW area. And so what happens when a city like that grows exponentially rapidly, we need more beauty consultants because there's simply not enough people to handle the business that's available to us. The second thing is, if you're in a small town, if you're in a community, if you're in a different area, you're not in Dallas, Texas, just look. Is there any construction in your city? Is there an orange cone anywhere? If there's an orange cone, that means that there's growth happening in your city. And absolutely. And one of the things that we know about a lot of established beauty consultants that you might know is they've already established a customer base. And so they're not maybe actively searching out for new customers. And so that allows there to be plenty of room in the industry for women that want to come in and build a new business. Plus, here's our secret weapon. There's baby girls being born every single day. And that is great for our business. I love that. Okay. So a couple of things. A lot of people are asking, I got this one a lot. How much does it cost to join? Well, you really have two options. So you can come in as our savvy shopper wanting to earn some Christmas cash, and you can do that for $30. Easy peasy. Or you can come in and you say, you know what? I want to do that. I want to be a savvy shopper. I want to earn some Christmas cash, but I may want to do this maybe long-term. Maybe I want to get my sister and my sister-in-law and a couple of 10 or 12 of my friends on some products. And I want that residual income because guys, when you have an opportunity to have a vibrant first-time income by making first-time sales, and then you have the opportunity for residual incomes to come in for things that you've done literally months, if not years ago. I'm 32 years in the business. I still have my first original customer, Ginger Schreiner. She was my first customer, and she is still buying from me today. So just know that there are lots and lots of opportunities for you. So how much does it cost? You can choose the $30 option that's on the table until the end of September, or you can choose the $100 opportunity. What's the difference? $30 gets you the permission to have a website and to have a credit card processing, and you can start operating a virtual business. Easy peasy. Or you can say, you know what, for $100, I get $415 worth of product. Not a bad deal. And I am equipped if I want to take this into the next season. So you get to choose. You get to choose what you want. We're not going to choose that for you. We're going to allow you to choose what you want and what's maybe best suited for you right now. So one of the things that I'm going to answer some questions. I'm going to stop for just 1 second and answer some questions. But just remember that if you want something different, you've got to do something different, because sometimes we walk around moaning and groaning about things that are not changing when actually we haven't done any changing. And so if you want something different for your family, if you want that to bridge that gap, if you want a side hustle that's going to provide you income today, tomorrow, and in the future, then we're going to welcome you to this business. It's not till death do you part. If you get in and you decide you don't want to do this business, or you just want to sell for the holidays and you want to kiss us goodbye after that, that's okay. If you want to come in and you want to stick your big toe in and you want to sell some Christmas products and you want to be a savvy shopper and shop for yourself, we want to welcome you. And then if you want to extend it into the new year, we can do that as well. That's up to you. And then literally if you go, girl, I need a side hustle. I need that $1,000 a month. I need a car payment paid. My finances are a wreck and I've got to make decisions how I'm going to take care of my family's finances. I want to make a decision on how to pad my retirement income, whatever it is that you want, we can customize a business plan that fits those needs. So you decide. But the $100 is probably a better option if you're going to want to stay long-term. The $30 is maybe a better option if you just want to stick your big toe in. It's really up to you. So I'm going to stop for just a second. And my very, very capable assistant is going to be sending me oh, no, she's not. Her internet is out. I don't know. Maybe there's some storms going on in her area, but okay, so I'm going to just address a couple of questions. So she was reading some of my questions. So if any of the directors want to text me with a question that somebody's asked that I'm not able to read because I've been talking too much, I am happy to answer that. But let me quickly, somebody asked real quick, how do you get a pink Cadillac? How do you keep a pink Cadillac? How long do you get to keep a pink Cadillac? We have an entire huge car program. So let me just address that real quick. So one of the major deciding factors, I was a corporate tax accountant. I had graduated from college, 2 degrees, thought I was all that in a bag of chips. And I started this working for a tax company. And I will just be super honest with you, I hated it. And so I was really about month 3 of this business opportunity. I'm not Mary Kay, but of that a job opportunity, I was looking for my exit strategy. And so I didn't know what that looked like, but I knew I needed to make sure that I had plan B. And so I was looking for, how do I pay my student loans off? I was a lot like Juliet, needed that student loan payment. And so that's when I started Mary Kay. I wore no makeup. I wore mascara and lip gloss on a big date night, and he really had to be worth it for me to do that. And that was 32 years ago. And so I am now almost 56 years old, and this has been my full-time gig for the last 31 years. And so that's really exciting to me. But what I want to share with you is the car program is significant. And that was one of the first things that I heard, because I had a beautiful sports car, but it cost me more than I could ever pay. So I was really not so smart when I bought that car. And so I was looking for a free car. That was a bell that rang in my head. When they said free car, I said, how fast can I win one? And so the car program is extensive. There's a free car program for a beauty consultant where you win a Chevy Malibu. And then there is a free car program for our sales directors that go anywhere from a Chevy pickup to a Traverse to literally a Equinox, SUV, and then of course the pink Cadillacs. All of our cars are replenished or recycled every 2 years. And so that means we win one every 2 years. And so that means we never really have to do a lot of car maintenance. We've always got a new vehicle at our fingertips, and that is amazing. So the free pink Cadillac, it really is free. You don't get to keep it, but you just get a new one. You just keep getting a new one. So for 32 years, every 2 years, I've gotten a free vehicle. So I've not paid a car payment or a car insurance payment in 32 years. Now do the math on that. I'm going to tell you, I wish I would have saved some of that money, but I have some great shoes and a couple of good handbags to show that I made that money. Okay. So another quick question that I heard a lot was training. Do you get training? Oh, heavens, yes. So just like we're doing tonight, there's a lot of virtual training that's available to you. Your sales director does training. If you never saw any of us again, if we all poofed and vanished off the face of the earth, I want you to know that you have the ability to go on Mary Kay's website, and there is virtual training, probably more than you could ever imagine. And so if you never saw any of us again, yes, there is lots of training. For those that want a little training, just so you can be a Christmas consultant, or for those of you that say, I need the real deal, I need the side hustle, I need the real income, we want you to do that. So there's lots of training. The kit. So somebody asked, what's in the kit? The kit is very extensive. So I'll just tell you, there's skincare for dry and oily skin. There's an oil-free eye makeup remover, a full-time mascara, 5 of our CC creams, which are super popular, and a translucent powder. That's the real product that comes in it. And then a tremendous amount of training material. It really is a business in a box. Okay, I want to make sure I've answered all the questions. I know, I think somebody was pinging me with a quick question. Let's see if there's another question. Can you earn a car? Oh, yes. So somebody asked, can you get the $100 starter kit if you sign up with 30? No, it's kind of either or. So you kind of need to make a really good decision there. Can you add what's in the kit later? Yes, you can, but it'll probably be a little bit more expensive. So if you're interested in the whole kit, I would buy that on the front end. But if you're not sure you want that, then get the $30 kit. And then can you earn a car if you sign up with a 30 package? Absolutely. The moment you sign up in any capacity, you have every advantage that Mary Kay offers. So there's no limits. So you get to decide how much or how little you do. And yes, free cars are the name of the game for sure. Let me make sure I've just covered everything. I think I've done that. How much can you do virtual? Literally everything you can do virtual. How do you find clients? We will absolutely teach you that in training. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it, but Lizzie was 18 and didn't know anybody, and she has an extensive client base today. So just know we're going to teach you how to find your clients, and we're not going to do it by begging your friends and family. We don't do that. So trust me when we have proven systems to help you network. And online networking is so easy. It's literally, it's a science, and we will teach you that science. So if there's not a whole lot of other questions, let me make sure I don't have any. Oh yeah, Modesta came in for $200 a month, and she just won a diamond ring and sold $40,000 last year. So that just tells you anybody can do it. Okay, so quickly, I want to make sure that you've got the scoop. First of all, $30 option goes off the table in September, at the end of September. So if you're interested in that, make a quick decision. Also, we want you to make a quick decision because the selling season has started. So we want you in, get you acclimated, get you some of the holiday products so that you can start showing that and creating some social media posts that will start attracting business to you. So if you're interested, we want you to sign up ASAP. And the $30 option is off the table after the end of September. We hope it comes back, but right now that's what we know. And then literally, if you decide on the $100 decision, we want you to make that quickly too, so that we can get you started, get you acclimated. You can start using the product that's in your kit, and we can start working on that business plan for you to create significant income for your family. Okay, I'm out of time. I'm not going to speak any longer because I'm already out of time. But if there any last little question that I have not answered, please text me. Doesn't look like I have any text. And so I am going to go straight in to who are our winners. Remember, as you start making this decision, please communicate with your beauty consultant. She desperately wants to know, what were your thoughts on this event? Is this something you're considering? If there is, and you need more information, you can visit with me directly. You can visit with one of our sales directors. You can visit with your beauty consultant. We are here just to answer questions. We are not here to push or prod. We are simply here to inform. And we know that if you get all the information, if you have a need, we can help you meet that need with Mary Kay. So here we go. We're going to draw for some free prizes, and somebody has already sent me the winners for that. So let me, tax advantages. Thank you, Michelle, for sending that. Okay, so before I draw, let me just tell you about tax advantages. That's something near and dear to my heart, as well, as I was a corporate tax accountant prior to Mary Kay. So I worked in the tax world. Not so fun. But anyway, let me tell you, as a self-employed person, your tax advantages are significant. So let me just give you a couple of really big ones. First of all, the mileage on your car, even if you're driving back and forth to work, if you are transporting Mary Kay products to a customer at work, if you are delivering a lookbook to somebody at work, if you're doing Mary Kay phone calls on your lunch hour, those miles are now tax deductible. The second thing that's really, really important is your internet and your cell phone provider. Now, 80% of that is now tax deductible because it houses your business. A portion of your home, if you looked at my home right now, I have a very large home, but a big section of my home, this is my studio, and then I have my office, and then I have an entryway, and I have a little personal private potty room for anybody that comes to visit me, and all of that is now tax deductible on my taxes. And so your personal products, what you're using personally, is now advertisement. And so there's so many tax advantages. You'll fill out one quick form. It's a Schedule C. Your tax advisor can do it, or I can even help you. I can even coach you through it. It's super simple. And it's going to allow you to probably receive a refund on your taxes, even though you made a profit in your business. So it's very, very lucrative tax-wise. So thank you for sending that question, Michelle. Let me tell you who our winners are. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, so the very first winner is going to receive our pumpkin spice makeover, our colors from our pumpkin spice look. And she is from Robin Crane's group, Brenda Melton. Brenda, this is going to be in the mail to you tomorrow. I'm so excited. You're a winner, winner, winner. And if you choose to sign up, you'll be a double winner tonight for sure. The second winner is from Alicia Persina, is her consultant, and it's Delia Gonzalez. Delia, I'm so excited. You're going to be receiving the lip liner and the chocolate nude lip gloss. You're going to be your absolute fan favorite for the fall. So congratulations. And then the last one is from the Chastain Cloud group, and her name is Jamie Cove. Jamie, you're going to be receiving our famous hydrogel eye patch. Oops, hello. Let me see if I can read. Hydrogel eye patches. And trust me, you're going to be an addict. It is absolutely going to change your life. Okay, so ladies, please, please, please make a decision. Join us. We would love to have you. If you want just to be a savvy shopper and to get some Christmas cash and earn some money for the holidays, we want to welcome you. If you're ready for a side hustle, you want that extra income, we want you as well. So today's the day. Make a decision. This is the first day of your Mary Kay life. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a super evening.